Hello guys, so tonight I am planning to maybe next 1 hour to spend, or even 1 hour and a half, to looking for some talented youngsters what I will add to my short list. The reason is, as we all know, there are no currently on any football manager forums, there is no related short list, but I will not look for, let's say, players who are playing in top 5 divisions. Most probably I will look for some cheap options. We will see now what I can find. I already created a game and I added a lot of first divisions from South America, Europe, with large database. So I am planning now to look. Most probably this youngster will be not older than 21, maximum 22 years old. Thanks, Cohen. I didn't want to play today, nothing. I'm planning to play with some championship club. I have already some ideas and some project. That's why I'm preparing the short list. So we will see. I mean, some people, they are telling and they are writing bullshits on the forum that there is a lot of English talented players. I completely disagree. And what I know from the players, let's say from Championship Division 1, Division 3, I think there is only maybe less than 5 good players. And that's the maximum. You will see when I start now looking. I have already some ideas which one are good, but whoever wants to play with a lot of English players from lower divisions, he will struggle because a lot of them, they are very good in some certain with some certain attributes, but most of that they are not. Let's say, how you call this one in English? They are not balanced. They are not all-round players. So we will see. This is my profile, old one. Never mind. Where I will go? Which club I will just pick for adding on the short list? Maybe somebody for Premier Division, or I can even pick some club from Brazil. Who is the cross? I think Grêmio is the strongest. Who is by prediction #1? I don't understand now these fucking names. Flamengo. Never mind. I will just pick. Will I pick European club or Brazilian? Or some English? Never mind, I will just pick City, and just because they have most probably excellent scouts. So I will take City. I mean, I'm not planning to play any games. I have some save called test, what I'm using for this kind of bullshitting. I will just cancel all friendly games. I mean, if I want to do some scouting, I think City is having excellent stuff. Let's see who is good. But this guy is the best. You just send this guy and he will check everything. This guy is the basically main reason why Guardiola is there, because he's Basque, who was also this director of football in Barcelona previously. So let's see what I'm planning to do. First of all, let's download my. I have some small short list what I was using few days ago. As you can see, I already added some names and I need to readjust because there are even some older players I see what they doesn't fit in the tactic. So as you can see, there are some of them, they are even very young. So let's start with English players. Let's put nationality, position. As you can see, these are all the. Let's see by the goalkeeper. So I will tell you now what attributes I like. I will put some kind of filter and then I will just check. For the goalkeeper, I always telling you, this is what I like that he has. I think these 4-1 are the most important in my opinion. Reflexes. Also, I forget to add the age limit. I will put 23, but so as you can see by my I also forget to add determination. Okay, determination can be fixed. I will remove. Determination can be fixed by tutoring. So if you ask me to buy any good English goalkeeper, young one, let's reduce everything to 12 and we reduce the age. So it's only this one, and I really agree. So this goalkeeper, if you want to buy good young English goalkeeper, this must be your first option. So immediately I will add this player on the short list. So as you can see from I don't know how many active English goalkeepers, there is only one who I really like, and that's the fact. So for sure, if there is any other one, I will not buy him. This one is a really good option, especially if Newcastle want to sell him in the, let's say, championship side. And then you put him immediately as first goalie. Okay. Let's go now. I will just go step by step. Mexican, none. I mean, I'm City, so let's see. Now I will a little bit increase this. This one is for me the best young goalkeeper in the world. Must buy for every fucking club, and he's fucking cheap. So he's going under my. This guy is recently signed on in Aston Villa, and he's more than 4 million, so nothing. This guy, this is Spanish goalkeeper, also very good. Not so expensive. I don't know how much is his release clause. 11.5. If I go 22, I mean, from these three goalkeepers, if you buy one, that's it. If I want to reduce something, maybe from all these stats, maybe command of area I will reduce. Command of area and aerial reach, and then I will just go for maximum 18 or 19 years old. So as you can see, we all know for this Donnarumma, I will put him to my short list, but he's not the type what I want. But this guy is really good. History. Maybe in the future I will buy this guy. So as you can see, I already added 4 or 5 goalkeepers, more than enough for some kind of basic short list. All tactics are good. You can see on FM base, and I receiving messages. Some people playing three strikers, let's say with Aston Villa and some other clubs. They are destroying everything. Everything working good. So I'm done now with goalkeepers. So as you can see, if I put like this, it's not showing me any Brazilians. So later on I will try to check. Now first I will go basically like this. Is there any good one? This is from Croatian division, also very good. I know for this guy because I'm Croatian. very cheap, very talented. I will add him also. I can put also this match 4 to 5. Next step is I will go to check central defenders. So for them, marking, tackling, heading, positioning, teamwork, more or less, concentration. Let's say these 4 are very, very important. Teamwork, if you are using offside trap, pacing, if he needs to be ball playing defender. And I like that they have pace and acceleration also. But now I will readjust this one. I will put everything 13. So this guy is the best one. I already have him on the shortlist by far. For 22 years old, he's good and 20 determination. Maybe for what I can cut down? Positioning. I will now reduce and I will reduce age. So as you can see, there is nobody what is showing me now like this. Look this one, very cheap, very, very cheap also. I mean, these players, maybe they are not for English Premiership, but if you play Croatian League, let's say, this guy can, it's very good solution, very cheap solution. Regarding this passing, I will completely remove now this one. Also 20 years old, very tall. How much is his jumping reach? Not so bad, not so bad. Also, let's say some kind of cheap version. Okay, these stats are basically minimum for 20 years old. I don't want to lower this one down. So I'm going to now to defender right. For defenders, no. More. Yes, I was testing 4-3-3 with Arsenal, destroy everything. Alex Sanchez as central striker, right, Walcott, and the left I was using Lucas or even Ozil. But Ozil as shadow striker, excellent. Yeah, I forget it here to add work rate. Work rate very important. As you can see, there is not a lot of There is one tall Scottish guy, look, if you want to have player from the UK. Brazilian, 21 years old, also nice all round. This guy was last year very popular, but I think he is not so good offensively. This guy, 20 years old, problem is determination, but if you have experienced guy who on his position to tutor him, but he is expensive, I will add him, but I'm not recommending him. Spanish dude. "21-year-old, little bit old for my opinion." I'm going now to defensive midfielders. Now I'm doing all this general, and after I will go in each division, and then I will just load all Brazilian players, all Argentina, like that. This is very slow process, but boring, but it will help me a lot. Defensive midfielder, work rate, speed more or less not so important. Depends if he played centrally, no need. One more. Levante. Also nice all round. Olimpo. Oh, this guy is fucking very good. I don't know for this guy, never heard. But you will be on my list. You also. Okay, the players from these big clubs like Napoli, not so interested. Okay, this was some kind of defensive midfielders. Let's see midfielders who not have strong tackle and teamwork. Work rate I like, but passing, let's say they have higher passing. Now things are changing. Where is that decent attribute? I like vision. So this one, also very nice all-round midfielder. So this will be one rough short list, and later on I will again filtrate a little bit and check. I like that they have technique, dribbling. This guy doesn't have any fucking pace. So this one, very good, fuck it. Very, very good. Who needs? Cheaper version also. So basically these are goal scorer attacking midfielders who can score from range. Okay, let's start with strikers. This is now becoming more interesting. For strikers, there is a lot of, depends what type striker you like. For me, finishing off the ball, composure, pace, acceleration, distance, strength, technique, more or less like this, something like this. So this is that guy what I said from Bournemouth, who is in there in reserve squad. Very, very interesting. As you can see, shoot from distance, shoot with power. That's why I'm also interested to play with. Okay. What about 22 years old? Long shots. This I will remove. It's not so important. It's, let's say, good extra bonus. I will even remove the pace and acceleration. Strength I will reduce. Of course, for this one everybody knows, but he's in fucking China. Let's see some cheaper versions. This one, 2.5 million. Not so expensive. How is his history? As you can see, he is playing his first option in this club. Nothing special. So if you want to have target man, this is your guy. And he's left-footed. History, nothing. Some of you may be remembering this guy. He was really extra talent in Sociedad, but now he dropped down. So here, regarding strikers, nothing. Let's see wide players. For wide, dribbling, pace, acceleration for sure, strength I remove, technique, yes, off the ball, not so important, composure, never mind. Finishing, okay, technique, okay. So you can see one of the interesting names. Very, very, very high pace, good offensive stats, but determination, decision, very low. So if you want to tutor him, decent. Everton from Gremio. Him. One player from the Ghent. I know for Cookie, but I was having Cookie even the last year, so I know what about him, but I'm now focusing on some players what I didn't have them before. This guy I know, but I like him, but he's very expensive. One guy from the Rangers, if somebody is interested. Decent wide player. This is one of my favorite guys. I was having him in the last year in my Leicester squad, where him and Mahrez was destroying everything. Oh, one of my favorite players. All around very strong. If you want to have German or Austrian, Slovakian guy. Turkish. Very expensive. Who likes to play 4-4-2 classical, so but he's expensive. Let's see. Is there a similar in the center? Very cheap for 1 million. This one fits to my tactic as shadow striker. Look his stats. Shoot from distance. I need to remember this one. From Nits. "18 years old, already having these stats. Interesting. Okay, some of them they are having a low work rate, low how you call this, teamwork, low determination. So you need to decide. Oh, look, this one very cheap, very cheap. I really must say. Astor. So as you can see, my short list is very big now, and I have still a lot of job to do. You can check my FM base topic. There is some positive feedbacks regarding these tactics. So I was just liking that. Now is the time that we remove all this shit. The No, 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 no. So there is now talents from Croatian league. I'm Croatian, so I will start with Croatian. More or less some of the players I already know. So this one everybody knows. I mean, he's really gem from Dinamo Zagreb, but he will cost you money for sure. This is from my hometown club. Personally, I don't like him because I feel that he's weak very technically. Regarding his work rate, in reality he is good. He can run all day, fuck it. And he's left-footed. I mean, he can use both feet. So there is some things with him, and you can see he's wanted by a lot of. Where is this fuck it? So always big clubs are will sign him early on, and he's 18 years old. So if you want to develop him, not so bad. No, 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 no. Where is this fucking passing? This is a Croatian guy who is playing in Bayern. Yeah, he's playing in Bayern Munich. He was even on in a lot of friendly games. He was even playing. 18 years old, for sure. I will put him on the list. Central midfielder, what I know, there is not so many good one. Regarding the strikers, this guy is in Club Bridge, but as you can see, he's shit here. Here, this one, nothing. Goalkeeper, Regarding goalkeeper, there are few interested one. For example, this one. If you watch when the Croatia was playing World Cup, this guy was maybe the best goalkeeper on the tournament. He started in Dinamo Zagreb as first goalkeeper now in the Champions League, but he done some mistakes. I mean, there was some bad results, and then he is now on the bench. But very, very good goalkeeper overall for youngster. I really like this guy. So, as you can see, he's also very, very cheap. Very tall. This is from my club, Hajduk. Also decent, but he's 20 years old, so this guy is having not so good on the manager. He's better in reality. Now this guy is currently number 1 in Dinamo Zagreb. And this one is already add him on the shortlist. This is maybe the best option if you want to buy. He's only 17. Yeah, Vlasic, personally I don't like him because I mean he's now playing in the wide areas, but he cannot dribble. He cannot pass 3 players. That's for me it's shit. If you ask me, I will put him on defensive midfielder just because he can fucking run. He's I don't like him personally. Defender center. Regarding this one, there are also a few interesting one. No, concentration is shit. Yesterday I was watching this fucker. Okay, Tini Edvay we all know, but he's very expensive. There is that guy. There is this guy. He's tall guy and decent all around, but he's 22 years old, so he's not for the top clubs. I will not add him. 22 years, in my opinion, is too old. There is that guy from the Red Bull Salzburg, but his concentration is shit. Is he even on this? Never mind. I don't have him here. He's playing in Red Bull Salzburg. This Chaleta Tsar, but he's not here. If I remember correctly, his concentration is shit. So nothing. Defender left. This is biggest problem for Croatia. We are receiving all the goals from that side. I don't know. For me, all this what we have are shit. Right back, I think same situation. I know that a lot of people was buying this guy last year. As you can see, he just joined in Danish league. Nothing special. Defensive midfielder. Also nothing. Did I already check the wingers? Regarding the wingers, there is some good players. This one, he joined Wolfsburg. Fantastic, fantastic in reality. But as you can see, he just joined recently to Wolfsburg, so no chance that you have him. Frank Tudor from my club, nothing. This is the younger brother of Lovren. As you can see, also nothing special. I mean Lovren from the Liverpool, younger. He's also wide area. He can cover both wings and he's left-footed. Attacking midfielder center. I think already we checked this one. Moro is here not so good. Okay, with Croatian we are done. Let's go English. Now will be some big mess. Because there are certain interested players, but most of them are not so good. Goalkeeper we already checked. Defender center. You will see, I think there is no any good English young central defender. Even Josh Stones, for me, he is not a good player. Maybe you will not agree, but for me, he is very prone to errors. Similar to Lovren. Sometimes I have feeling that he is very similar to Lovren. So I always telling the people never buy central defender with low concentration. So as you can see, when you filtrate like this, what are your solutions? Even if you go 13, what is even minimum, there is no any good central defender here. You can buy some other type of players, but I'm not recommending them. If you go concentration 11, probably it will be more. But low concentration means a lot of errors, a lot of penalties. So better buy foreigner. My advice for you. Situation is like that currently. Wide players. Wide players. Here is also not good. I mean, defensive. What I said, pace, acceleration, pace, positioning, very important for the fullbacks. What else? What else? Marking I like, but it's very hard. Let's say tackling work rate. This is some kind of minimum. So as you can see, you have this guy and Luke Shaw, and that's it for the left side. For right side, situation is even worse. Maybe if I lower positioning. Who is this guy? 20 years old, okay. Not so good, not so bad. Maybe back up. But he's 20 years. Maybe if you have good coaches, maybe you can do something from him. But I'm not recommending him. Todd Kane from Chelsea also. So fullbacks, central defenders, nothing. Defensive midfielders, by their mentality, you will need to have good defensive English midfielder. But let's see now what we can find here. High tackling, high work rate. This guy is okay, but problem is, I think he's better used as central midfielder than defensive. He's short. He cannot dominate with defensive headers. But he's 19 years old, so I'm agreeing with him. But you cannot buy him in the first season. Maybe on the winter transfer period. So I will add him just because he's cheap. All others, I don't know. This guy, 22 years old from Liverpool. Too old. Midfielder center. This guy is good, but he's recently signed by Newcastle and he's expensive. Expensive. Okay, this was more, let's say, defensive. If I lower tackling and work rate to 13, what is, my opinion, minimum for midfielders. I mean, if you want to have all-round midfielder. Situations little bit change, but then you need to add passing, and I like to have midfielders with decision. Again, you see who is the good, but he is very expensive, cost a lot of money, so I will not pay this amount of money for him. Good player, he don't have long shot, maybe some kind of all-around, but expensive, overpaid. Sorry, but no. That's my thing. Attacking midfielders. Technique, passing, flair. I will put only these three. And I want to have minimum these 14. As you can see, this is all what you have. Nick Powell, he's in the vegan, but determination is shit, work rate is shit. So I'm not recommending him. Central midfielders. Will Hughes is there, we all know for him, but cost a lot of money. So not recommended by me. Defensive, Will Hughes. Who is this Charlie Cockett? Never mind. Can I lower this one? And I lower the age. This one doesn't have speed. My opinion, not so good. Only if you are coaching in the very big club. But there are better players than this one. But he's 17, maybe with good coaching and a lot of minutes. There is one 15 years old, Angel Gomez. For 15 years old, I will say good. Everything can be fixed. One more English youngster, but he's 17. Determination shit. They need tutoring. I will not recommend him. English strikers. Now this comes interesting. Finishing composure. Off the ball. Nothing. If he has low composure, he cannot score one versus one situations. If I go even 12, as you can see with 12, Rashford is there, everybody knows him, and these two guys are loaned. So there is no good English goal scorers. My opinion is like that. Maybe you don't agree, but that's it. Let's go now. Let's check French one. I must say this Dembele is very good in the manager. His work rate is shit, but who cares for low work rate with striker? But he's maybe he just signed by Celtics, so maybe winter transfer you can take him. I will add also dribbling here, I forget it. Pace acceleration I will not add, depends what type of striker you need. But this 4 is more than enough. Look, this one. Determination is a disaster. Fuck. He's not balanced. No. No. German. From Hamburg. $21. No, 20. Not recommending. has two goal scoring preferred moves for 20 years old. Italian, nothing. Shit. Shit. Portuguese, nothing. Norwegian, nothing. Scottish, nothing. Spanish. Sandro, this is, I think, he played in Barcelona before, yeah. That's why I know him. Romanian, nothing. Swedish, nothing. And Bolo, too expensive. Everybody knows him. Serbian, no have. Brazilian. Brazilian always there is good. You can see this guy's stats and left-footed. Shoot with power. Let's say he has everything decently. 19 years old, only 1 million. 1 million only. Can I? 1 million. Also this one, 20 years old. Barbosa. So you can see, you can even find with finishing 14. Gabriel Jesus. Where he is going? Yeah, this is this guy who is going to fucking City. Yeah. That's why I know him. As you can see, this guy, 9 games, 7 goals. Decent, very cheap also. Who wants him? Let's see. Mexican club and City. Not good. Colombian. Not good. So this was the strikers. Let's go back to central defenders because now let's do goalkeepers. I know that in South America you can find also goalkeepers. Reflex handling. This is this and one on one. Where is one on one? Ah, it's here. For this boy, everybody knows him, so never mind. In this fucking Monaco, always there is a lot of good goalkeepers. I look this one. Tall, cheap. Do we have this? Let's see, South American. I know that a lot of people like this guy. I mean, for 20 years old, if you like, buy him. Now I will just check this. Is there any Serbian? This guy was really popular in the last year. Also very good. 19 years old and cheap. And he's very tall. He's more than 2 meters. Paul Balest, legendarni Paul. Legendary. I can go like this by regions. Central defenders. This is really boring, but better now than tomorrow. I want to get rid of this shit. So, heading, marking, tackling. I like positioning, concentration. Strength, more or less, because they are very young. So as you can see, there is this guy. Not so bad. Not so bad. And it's cheap. As you can see, not so bad. Teamwork is 12. Shit. Shit. Defender right. Heading. Marking I remove. Positioning I like to keep. I will just add pace, acceleration, work rate. Crossing, it's big plus. Tackling reduced. Positioning 12. Pace minimum 14, this 12. None. None. South American looks like all fullbacks are very attacking. Can I reduce tackling to 12? Yeah, it's not showing me nothing. Of course, if I go... Okay, like this. Breno Fluminense. Shit. This guy already have it. Not so good. Defensive midfielder. Tackling. Work rate. Well, let's go 14. Nada. Nada. Shit. Shit. Okay, 13, 13. Stamina. I forget the teamwork also. Fuck it. I already have few of the names there, so South American. Let's see if we can find in Scandinavia this type of players. I know that they have always decent midfielders. I mean defensive midfielders. Scandinavian. No. Nothing. Aha. UK and Irish. I forget to use UK and Irish. Irish. Cheap. Cheap. Barbosa. Best. Barbosa. Complete forward. I think he don't have strength to play that one. Eric. So as you can see, there is this one. Determination is shit. Need to have tutor. Yeah, this guy is really good, but he's in Real Madrid. Maybe he can be loaned. Nada. 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 So let's see my shortlist. I'm interested how many central defenders are there. Not so many. Goalkeepers. I'm having a lot of goalkeepers, a lot of cheap one. So I'm having some of the cheap players here. Left backs, I'm not having a lot of them. Probably I can find offensive one in South America by the clubs. I will see now. So I need to check defender lefts. I will go now immediately. What we said, South America. Position, defender left. As you can see, this guy he has poor tackling, but he's good offensively. So not my type. Positioning is also low. Who is this guy? This guy is very tall for the fullback. Very interesting. But determination is shit. Not so good. Let's just put that they are very fast. Minimum 14. All of them, they are very fast now. What else I can add? I like work rate on the wing back. Argentinian, not so good. Okay. So I'm having now 4 of them, more than enough. Defensive midfielder. How is the Cubas this year? Still decent. From Porto, 16 years old. Usonda. So as you can see, I'm happy with my shortlist. There are some interesting names. Strikers, not so many. Not so many. 17 years old. Very good stats for 17 years old. So I think I created decent shortlist. Oh, this is, let's say, first one. In the if I see some other better player, of course I will add it. Let's go. I want to see just by the what I want to see. I want to see their young team. Okay, Lincoln must go to shortlist. As you can, I know that he is fantastic. This one also very decent. I don't know why these players are not on my shortlist. Leo Pelé. Poor tackling, that's why. Nothing special. Ronaldo. They are not here because they have lower attributes what I wanted to have. Before this, Paraguay was always having good goalkeepers, but now nothing. Nada. Sorry, but composure is low. But he's 17 years old. Maybe with some good tutoring. Maybe like that, but cannot play immediately, so I'm not care. This guy's in Sampdoria already. Villarreal B. Not so bad. But he's 20, too old. Very good technically. Work rate is shit. 17 years old. Maybe in some systems, some formations, I mean. Sevilla B. This guy, maybe, but depends a lot of training. But he's 17 years old, so I will add him. Ooh, oof, oof, oof. This guy is not so bad. Heading, marking, tackling, concentration is 12, decent speed, positioning 12, teamwork is shit. Not so bad. High determination, maybe with some extra training. So as you can see, it's decent shortlist, and I will just save it now to have it. So I hope it will grow. I mean, these are maybe not best youngsters, but most of them what I choose, they can play immediately in lower teams. There is not so many good central defenders currently. Very, very cheap. For 17-year-old, very, very good and very cheap. Who is interested? Inter, Tottenham. Good to know. For English clubs, this one, first pick. Not so fast, but it can be used. From Levante. Very nice all around, left-footed. 15 finishing, fuck. Dribbling high, composure. Decent pace, speed. I think this one is maybe even the best from all this. He doesn't fit in my tactic, fuck. This one, also good, fuck. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you are happy. I mean, I lost a lot of times, maybe 2 hours here with this, for looking for this short list, but I have it now saved, and it will help me a lot of in my future projects. Maybe it's not perfect, it's not so bad. Until they put some other one, I will use it. Okay, guys, I'm out, and see you around.